Alright, so last time, Dad,
Yeah.
we were sitting here,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like almost 1 year ago.
1 year ago.
I think so. It was March of 2005.
Oh boy.
Were you surprised by when we went? Like, were you surprised at what they said?
Yeah. Some of them, yeah. Surprised why they have to give it to the Wongs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's stuff I did not know. The old from the China, they maybe they think that way I could get better health and live a longer life like that.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
Well, I guess that's good. At first, I think it's good, but later on maybe too confusing.
Has anything changed?
No, same. Yeah.
Do you look at them differently, or?
No.
No.
You feel good about now to keep on it.
Yeah.
You know, call out and help him. Then he know, who am I, right?
Yeah.
So
Huh.
it's good. I think that is good.
I think, my first impression of Paul is that he's quiet, and I try to communicate with him, and there are times when it's difficult to communicate with him. But I think the further on down the road, after I've known him for a while, I just realized that that's just his personality. Is that he's quite reserved. He's quiet. And I think there's a positive aspect to that too, is that he's a lot more peaceful than other people. He's not as tense or easily provoked, or not too many things will get him worked up, I guess.
I've always seen Dad as a provider, rides or food, money.
There was like $1 Big Macs, and he'd buy Big Macs, It was either Big Macs or Whoppers, and he would always buy them, and he'd leave it in the fridge for me. I needed a ride, so he'd take me to Kung Fu every time, or he'd pick me up. And those are I'll probably never forget that, because that's when I really started to go outside of myself to talk to my dad. He'd be driving and he wouldn't have a lot to say, but I knew that if I didn't say anything, he wasn't going to say anything. That was going to be it, but I decided I tried really hard to say something to him.
I've always seen him as a hard worker. Everything that he's done in his life, he's done to provide for me. And I remember there's times when he locked the door, or he checked the oven would be closed. He'd repeat it.
Or whatever, whatever you do.
Yeah, off, off.
Yeah, off.
Yeah.
Wait, do it again.
Off, off, off. And I know that he was doing it to protect his family, to protect me, make sure that the door was locked so no one could come in to hurt us, or the oven was off so that the house wouldn't burn down.
Yeah, he's a good dad, Yeah, he helped me take care of the 4個細路. Yeah, he's a good dad.
He's always there. He's never someone where I couldn't count on him. I knew he cared about me, that he would do anything. He would sacrifice his own life for me. I knew that. I felt that.
佢 hard， love 做幫人，真係口少，講嘢啫。
Previous generation, they don't necessarily talk about what they think or how they feel about things. You know, I know my dad. You know, my dad's completely a different guy than Paul, but still, you know, I don't know what he thinks or he feels at times. You know, and I think that's okay. You know, I think that is okay. That's acceptable, and I think I just have to take my time and, you know, keep getting to know him. And at this point, I definitely know him a lot more than before. You know.
I don't know, like just learning more and more about him and about his past has really helped me to respect him more and be more empathetic and want to love him more. You know, want him to know that we accept him, who he is, and we love him.
快啲整好啲去睇戲啦，同你。
At a young age, my father had choices made for him by others. They did this because they thought it would be best for everyone. They did this because they had to. They did this without knowing the consequences. In the course of making this movie, I noticed how not only had I gotten closer to my dad in my past, but that my dad had gotten closer to his too, and how both of us could look to a brighter future now. Whatever the dream was, for him, for me, it could now be a new one. As we begin to feel ourselves becoming parents, we begin to see our parents or grandparents as people just like anyone else. People who have a history, who came from somewhere, who brought with them their own set of ideals, values, and hopefully some dreams of their own too. Want to do a shot for me? Okay, this is what I want from you, right? Okay, I want you to walk this way, and when you get up to them, I want you to crane up. Oh, no, no, not on me. Oh, player wedge, player wedge.
Manage doing that. How did you manage?
What do you think of him? The truth.
Good boy, good boy.
Hey, my husband's not a piece of chicken, man.
What?
You have the camera on the piece of chicken.
No, did I? Oh. Oh, okay, all right.
Telephone.
Yeah, later.
Okay, not even in China.
有啲遠差嚟喎，佢講。
Oh, because the whole family was there.
誒，
咩？咩？3點啊？
吃下你啊！
嚇？
咩啊嘢？
吃下你。
晚I mean
哎呀！